Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down throw by Williams. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Williams throwing again here on second down. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Rick, what? Obama, 120, Tiger. Turbo,
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one does not go far.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third down run by Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Come on.
On 4th down, Goff. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Ready to up. What? Watch what? LeBron.
Toss play, Swift. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Ready to up.
Motioning the tight end now. Williams to throw on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep fourth down and play. Taking that big a loss, it really rules out that kind of decision. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
180.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ric Flair.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He finds space, middle of the field. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
20.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Lays out left side and gets it. It's a 30-yard gain block, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Check. We go. 76.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
20.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
We go.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. On play action, Williams. He puts some juice on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Goff now on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hey, Shell! Shell! 5! Maverick wall! What's that?
He's gonna throw again. Goff. He's going deep! And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Williams from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And one connects. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
120.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. That's Laporta again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Off to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
180.
Again, Goff. Caught, nice gain left side. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
11.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal.
Value three, value three. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down, Williams. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Williams off the play fake. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Williams with 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. 4th down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Goff on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Wait, 20.
Looking to throw. Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Quick pass left side. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4 there, and the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Shell. Go, 12, go. Value 1.
They give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Shot. White 20. Shot.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Super. Hey, kill. Super. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's trying to push the field. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw by Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Third and long for him here. That's Cox. This is Loveland. Escapes the defender. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. You can't blame them for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it is touchdown offense.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Two. 180. Hey, 76. 77.
Goff back to throw. He's got a man left. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
180.
Goff on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now. He's going to throw again. Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
We go to the line. What's that?
Gibbs now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the Combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
What? Hey, 5. Black 20. Turbo set.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Hauled down by Christian Izien. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on! Like 20!
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
go to the...
Here's Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
180!
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. This run's good for a 9-yard pickup, but it still leaves him short. That brings up 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll go for it. Goff. Chased out to his right. That throw finds Coughlin. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short. And, yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, Cal, we go. 180! Let it go.
From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw. Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now gone. Cut out left. And And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. This gets the first and more. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Hits his running back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
17.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, and they need to get 10. He'll throw it. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Bears decide to call their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. To throw. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
180.
Back to Gibbs now on second. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm they've